Hey, what's up, Street Talks? Eric from the Eric Street Photography blog. Currently in a bathroom. So I wanted to just share some practical thoughts I had about living life in airplane mode. So this is kind of an interesting experiment I've been doing. I don't know about you, but I have an extremely difficult time focusing or getting anything done. And so for me, I'm sure if I went to school nowadays, they'd probably diagnose me with ADHD or any of these silly pseudo notions. And the issue is, I've always kind of had a love-hate relationship with smartphones because in some ways it's obviously a very beneficial tool, but also some ways it's totally just robbed me of all my attention and ability to focus. And so I spent a lot of time experimenting the last 2 years. For about almost 2 years, I didn't even just have a phone. I just got rid of my phone. And more recently, I've been experimenting having a phone, but just not having a data plan. So essentially having an iPhone and just using it when I had a Wi-Fi connection. And certain things which are kind of interesting is one, you could obviously, even in today's modern day world, you could live without it. Things become a little bit less convenient, but doable. You can make phone calls on Google Hangouts and so forth. And not only that, but in a lot of ways, it's probably been a net positive not having a phone or a phone with a constant on internet or data connection, whatever, because I finally feel like I could think again. I could dream again. I could wander again. I could focus again. And so it seems like if you want to really maximize your creative productivity in terms of writing or thinking or making photos, whatever it may be, maybe it's not so much writing photos, but in terms of thinking, it seems the optimal solution is to have an iPhone without a phone or a data plan and just use Wi-Fi whenever you need it. Because at this point, you go anywhere, everywhere has free Wi-Fi. You go to Starbucks, you go, sometimes in some public places too. The only things and some other things are useful, you use Google Maps offline, and you could even use Uber, if you just have Wi-Fi connection somewhere. So certainly life is possible to do without it. And so my proposition is, you could either experiment doing that or just switch your phone to airplane mode more often. I do find that when I'm disconnected from the internet, I'm offline. Even when I was on a cruise for about a week, not having the internet was probably one of the best ways I could think. But obviously the internet's great because you could actually publish and share your works and share it online. So it feels like the optimal solution is like Nassim Taleb's concept of the barbell is. Sometimes spend some extreme time being totally disconnected and sometimes being extremely connected. And so we could get all the upsides of technology and the internet without the downsides, which is just like swiping and typing and using it without some sort of meaningful thing. And also if you want to contribute your thoughts and your philosophies and your artistic thinking in a meaningful way, upload to my startup, arsbeta.com, arsbeta.com. Ars stands for art in Latin. Beta, because your artwork is always in beta testing mode, so you can share your photos, get honest feedback on it, and also contribute to getting feedback to other people. And so, I would just encourage you to experiment. If you're crazy like me, just get rid of your phone, or if you're less extreme, just switch your phone, get rid of your phone plan, or even less extreme, just put your phone to airplane mode most of the time if you don't really, really need it. And the ultimate goal is for you to be able to enter the Zen zone and be able to focus, not get distracted in order to maximize your creative productivity. So what are your personal thoughts on, phones, smartphones, being on, offline? What are some of your personal hacks to focus? Feel free to leave them down in the comments below, and let's all continue to thrive together. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Peace out.